Hello, you can probably hear the sound of the fan in the background. The fact of the matter is, it's not even really that hot, but there's quite a bit of humidity in the air. So, this is my second video on Day of the Dead, second day, November the 2nd, and I'm feeling very violent. That's my nana. So, yesterday it was Mum. Thanks, Mum. You gave me guidance. You actually helped settle me down. After that big crying bout and asking for your protection and guidance and to try to understand that man in my life who isn't a bad man or Batman, but I don't really understand a lot of the time, and we don't understand each other. Of course, I accept whatever comes my way, and I need to do so with grace. That's my mother's lesson. She did so as well. She put up with a hell of a lot, don't get me wrong. And we haven't gotten to the kind of point that she did, by any means. But some of these traumas, unbeknownst to us, we still hold, we still inherit, and we have different compensation techniques, and he has his, I have mine, and boom. Yesterday, I guess, no, the day before yesterday, I kind of devolved to another state because I've been going way too deep into the 11 levels of darkness. And that took me right back to a time of real unsafety and abandonment, and that's when you need your mum, isn't it? But as a consequence, I just felt like no one was there for me, and it really actually surprised me as well, because I don't usually just sink to that level. I know it's there, but I don't normally just fall straight into an abyss or a time slip. And any one of us who lives with trauma, especially, well, complex trauma, there's always that risk, right? I'm on a new drug that's called clonidine, and it's supposed to help with nightmares, but I'm wondering if the so-called nightmares are also ways of processing, and if it was a good idea to actually go on clonidine. If you've ever had to, put your thoughts below. Was it effective for you? Obviously it helps with sleep and stuff like that, but just on a biochemical level there could have been a number of things going on. But Mum's intervention brought me grace and peace, which I'm really grateful for. So I have to remember what I'm grateful for and have her grace. But then, on the matter of grace, my grandmother Violet, and I kid you not, if you saw a photo, you would see the resemblance. It's the same. Violet even had short hair. I really loved my grandmother, Nana. She went way too soon. For me anyway, and I remember I was only 7, but I remember sitting on the high chair, well, for me it must have felt high because I was little, and watching her in the kitchen, and I remember her garden, and it's funny how certain kinds of smells can take you right back there, because she had citrus trees in her backyard in Gosnells. I have a very early short story that's called Genealogy. I've always been working on the same stuff, haven't I? I might share it below. But Violet, you came to me in a dream several weeks ago. We sat together on a park bench, and you actually had a park bench in your garden. And I've written a poem to you, as you know, and I've read all your letters, well, the ones that I could get hold of through a cousin in the US, and I've understood a whole lot more of what you went through. Yeah. And your incredible forbearance and resilience, and also bursting creativity later in life after finally the marriage was over and the man was out of the house. I don't want to repeat any of the patterns, but you know what I mean.